Good evening. Well, you've heard today it's our 100th anniversary. That's pretty awesome, considering that the veterans that are around you right now committed their life to our country. When they got finished serving, they committed their life to our community and our cities and our nation. What does that mean? People don't realize that the American Legion, when it was chartered by Congress in September 16, 1919, their first program they ever picked up was Boy Scouts. And through the years, we have many programs. We have Boys State, which concludes with Boys Nation in Washington, D.C. I'm going to throw out figures just to impress you on what the American Legion does for our communities. That program cost the American Legion over $1 million. My wife and I just got back from Shelby, North Carolina, where the American Legion World Series was played. Again, that cost our foundation $1 million. We have the oratorical contest. You've seen yesterday, probably on the news, where the Legion Riders brought in the Vietnam Wall. Twofold, it has a special meaning to me. My platoon sergeant, John E. Millender, is on there, and also a classmate of mine, George E. Jones. And the relation is, which I feel is kind of funny, but the E stands for Emerson. And who would ever think that I would know two people with a middle name of Emerson? The Legion Riders, what they do for America, veterans and the children. This past year, or not past year, we just came back from a national convention, and they have what's called the Legacy Scholarship Run. They raise over $1 million every year for the scholarship fund. Those eligible are deceased children of veterans or veterans who have 50% disability. Those children are eligible for scholarships. This year again, we gave out $1,140,000 in scholarships to children of deceased veterans and 50% wounded veterans. I also, as the National Executive Committeeman, have the honor of being the president of the American Legion National Child Welfare Foundation. Every year, we give out about $800,000 to $1 million to children's organizations. With that said, in January, when our government shut down, the American Legion stepped forward and we gave $1 million in temporary financial assistance to Coast Guard men who had children. Because of the temporary financial assistance, money was dwindled. The American Legion Child Welfare Foundation stepped up and we gave $750,000 to temporary financial assistance so they can carry on their year that will end December 31st, 2019. These are little things that a lot of you don't know what we do in the communities. We are committed to our children, to our veterans. A lot of people don't know, because of the American Legion, Department of Veterans Affairs was started. In 1944, Harry P. Comrie, a past national commander out of Kansas, he wrote the GI Bill, which was accepted by Congress. And for every dollar that Congress or the United States gave out, because of that GI Bill, $7 came back. We have written the 21st GI Century Bill, mainly because the National Guard and the Army Reserves were not included, and we felt that was wrong. We are a powerful voice in our nation. We have a headquarters in Washington, D.C., fully manned, and every day our people are before congressmen presenting what we feel is the right thing to do for veterans. I don't want to dwell on everything, I just want to give you an insight picture of the 2 million veterans that belong to the American Legion. This is what we do. And if you've seen on the news lately, President Trump just signed in the Legion Act. The Legion Act from 1941 to the cessation of hostilities. We have been at war in 12 different times, in some country, somewhere, and we have lost 1,600 of our brothers and sisters. Those people that serve are now available, or not available, they are allowed to join the American Legion, so they get their due rights for serving our country. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to speak before you. I always say, when I speak before the Legion, I love you like my family, because you are my family, and I will protect you to my death. Thank you.
Dennis Boland, thank you so much, and thank you for your words, and of course,